Well, at a time when technology often trumps all, it can be easy to forget about the more traditional forms of communication.
In particular, handwriting. Our Live at 5 house call takes a look now at the importance of learning and maintaining this skill for today's youngsters.
Mackenzie Joy is a 7-year-old grade 1 student who loves going to school, but some assignments she finds trickier than others. Mom, Renina, says until a few months ago, printing was hard for Mackenzie.
She had a lot of difficulty forming letters from memory, and actually all she was really doing was scribbling and tracing dotted letters.
That difficulty prompted the Joy family to seek the help of Melissa Gibbons, an occupational therapist who specializes in handwriting tutoring.
If their writing is difficult to read, it's difficult for the teacher to mark their paper and for the teacher to really know that the child has really understood the concepts that were taught.
Gibbons says there are many different reasons why youngsters struggle with writing. In some cases, it's the result of a condition called developmental coordination disorder.
It could be a muscle imbalance in the hands, the small muscles of the hands. It could be a visual perceptual problem. I see quite a few kids that either have a diagnosis of dyslexia or they're showing signs of dyslexia.
To help her students master the art of printing and writing, Gibbons uses a variety of tools. Worksheets can help children trace letters properly. Fun games work on muscle control and dexterity.
I like to have a lot of materials that kids can really get their hands on. They can feel how a letter is supposed to look. They can feel how to make a letter. They can learn through various verbal cues I may give them. You know, we all start our letters at the top.
Not being able to properly form letters and words can have an impact on almost every aspect of a child's schooling. Although handwriting ability is not linked to intelligence, research suggests youngsters who have difficulty receive lower grades than their peers. It also affects their self-esteem.
They go home and tell their mom that no homework tonight, but it's because they couldn't write down the homework in their notebook fast enough because the bus was coming.
After 5 months of working with Gibbons, Mackenzie is making great strides with her printing.
So before she started working with Melissa, she couldn't write anything independently at all. And now she's writing the first 4 letters of her name, and sometimes actually she'll try and attempt more. I guess her confidence is just better. She sees herself as a writer.
Meaning Mackenzie can spend less time doing her homework and more time doing other things, like cuddling up with Mom, Dad, and a good book.
Good for her.
And even though we're constantly relying more on technology these days for communication, experts say proper handwriting will never become obsolete. We'll always need to know how to sign our names or fill out a form.
That's very true.